Hi y'all. Today we're taking a little peek inside my bag. When I go out in the world, this is what I think is worth lugging around with me. I love that these what's in my bag videos have made sort of a comeback on YouTube. The girlies want to sit around and yap about their mundane everyday stuff, and I celebrate that. This is sort of my hero bag, the big one for when I need all my stuff with me, my trusty, sturdy tote bag. This bag is thrifted and I have been using it regularly for years. It's seen me through many trials and tribulations, and it has served me extremely well, although it has kind of started to develop some wear at this point. There have been some holes and tears that I had to patch up with miscellaneous thrifted scrap fabric, but she's still kicking, and I'm gonna be using this thing until it disintegrates. She is also covered in pins that I have sort of collected over many years. Almost all of them are from just like various art events, and a lot of them are like kind of dirty or damaged at this point, but what am I gonna do? Get rid of them? No. Oh, and today she's dressed up extra special with a little scarf for the occasion. The first thing, obviously, is my wallet. Truly nothing special, but it gets the job done. Is there anything interesting in my wallet? Let's see. My library card. Support your local libraries, everyone. We've got a little National Historic Park pass, an old climbing gym membership card. Everything else is just like normal, boring, typical wallet stuff. Next essential, of course, my phone with its cute but very scratched up case. This is an iPhone 10, I think. I am always like at least 5 phones behind the latest update. I usually get a refurbished used one, and as someone whose livelihood depends on content creation, you'd think a newer model might be a wise investment, but I have honestly just never had that kind of price in my budget for a phone. Maybe someday, but for now, this little guy is doing just fine. And here's my little 2024 vision board as the background. The next item I added in January, and it has become a true everyday staple for me since then, my reusable shopping bag. My sister got me this Bagoo one for Christmas, and I love it so much. I use it every time I have to buy any assortment of items out in the world. Groceries, thrifting, anything and everything. And before, I used to just have to bring a giant tote with me everywhere. Obviously, I still love a giant tote, but sometimes I use a smaller bag and then this still fits in there and I don't have to bring my giant tote and carry it around just in case I need to buy something. Genuinely game-changing for me. Extremely useful. Okay, honestly, I actually forget to grab these a lot of the time, but on a good day, I remember some sunglasses. I mean, sunglasses, they're just an essential. You need them for the sun. They protect your eyes, they make it easier to see, and they just kind of make every outfit cooler and more stylish. These have been my go-to favorite pair lately. They're just like so simple, but so chic. They go with everything. And I think these were actually a hand-me-down from my aunt. I don't remember why she didn't want them or why I ended up with them, but they're my favorites now, so shout out to her. I also have my earbuds in here, and yes, I still use wired earbuds because as we know, I am cheap and always very behind about technology. Also, I have noticed in so many like celebrity what's in my bag videos, so many of them claim that they use wired earbuds, and I'm like, are you guys serious? Do you really? I don't know if I believe them, because listen, if I could afford AirPods, I would have them already. You know what I mean? These are actually not that convenient, and I feel like Bluetooth would be easier. So I should probably just get some cheaper off-brand Bluetooth earbuds. But for now, I'm still using these. Of course, I also have my keys in here. I actually just made this little keychain to go on here because I had this old lanyard that I made at my old job doing after-school art programming with kids. And this was my little memento. It's lasted for years, but as you can see, it finally broke the other day. Moment of silence. Thank her for her service. But I did need a new cute little keychain. So I made this one myself, and I'm actually very proud of it, and I think it's adorable, but it's not actually that sturdy, you know? It's just like a string of beads. It's more like jewelry. So I might need to get a sturdier one as well. But for now, this just adds some cute little decoration to my keys. Let's see. Oh, another essential item, a claw clip. This is something I always have handy. You can find it in my bag and also on just various surfaces around me throughout my apartment. There's usually one on this table and also on my nightstand because I am constantly needing to put my hair up and then I take it down and I leave them places. These have pretty much replaced ponytails for me as far as everyday hair restraint. I find them more comfortable on my hair and also more stylish. If you watch my channel, you know. I love a claw clip moment. What else? A mask, good to keep one of these handy. Ooh, this little pouch. Okay, I'm gonna be so real with you all. I was watching a bunch of other what's in my bag videos to prepare for this video, not to give me things to put in my bag, just to get ideas for like how to format it and film it. But then I noticed a lot of other girls had a little mini pouch of sort of emergency hygiene, health, cleanliness items. And I was like, that's actually so smart. Those are always the things that I want to have and never have on me, or I lose track of them in my bag. So I put one together like just the other day. This is new to my bag. But I'm so pleased with it and excited about it. I like collected up a bunch of little things all around my house or that were scattered in pockets randomly in other bags. Things I would ideally always like to have with me and findable in my bag. And I put them all in here. So let's see, what did I stick in here? We've got a mini lotion. This one smells like oranges. And it's great, but it's a little mini sample one from a hotel, so you can't have it. Ah, it smells so good though. Mini deodorant from Wild. This is not sponsored, but I do love them and love working with them, and I will link them in the description. Chapstick with SPF. We've got some cough drops, Q-tips, a little mini reusable toothpick, floss pick thing, and of course, tampons and liners, and a pad, because we want to have all our bases covered. Oh, I also put Band-Aids in here. And then I like to have safety pins on hand, so I just pinned some to the back of this, so I will have them and they will be easily accessible to me. This pouch itself was actually a holiday gift from my aunt. Not the same one as the sunglasses, a different aunt. What can I say? All my aunts have amazing taste. And this is from like a local fair trade shop, and it is so adorable. And I've actually just been waiting for the perfect use for this to appear in my life since Christmas. And then when this pouch idea occurred to me, I was like, oh my God, I already have the perfect pouch. Brilliant. Actually, now that I'm realizing I have to stuff this all back in here, this pouch might be a little overstuffed. We'll see how it works out in the long term, but it's pretty perfect. Now, those are like the true everyday essentials if I'm just like running to the grocery store. But I'm planning to really spend time out in the world and hang out like at the library or a coffee shop or the park or something. That's when I bring the remaining few more items with me. And when I'm not out in the world, all these items just kind of sit in a pile next to me wherever I am. So first up, a sketchbook. I love to draw. I've always loved to draw. It's kind of my first and truest passion in life, and I've always kept sketchbooks since I was like a little kid. But for a couple of years there, I was not using one as much because I was much more into digital art, and I still love digital art. That's where I make things that I think are like finished pieces. But I've recently really gotten back into the fun and joy of just doodling to doodle. I like that when it's in a sketchbook, it's sort of already removed from the possibility of becoming like a pristine, well-considered finished piece of art, because that's just not what sketchbooks are for. So I just get to have fun and draw whatever I want. And I like that I don't have to show it to anyone. So I'm going to be selective about which pages I show you. That said, most of them kind of just look like this. All this said, I do also have an Etsy shop with my finished digital artwork, and it is linked below if you want to check it out. Of course, I also have a pencil pouch. You can't draw without some utensils. And this raggedy old pouch contains more than enough. We got Faber-Castell pens, my favorite. We got a whole bunch of different types of markers. Some of these are probably dried out, and I should actually probably sort through them and like throw away the ones that don't work. But the Tombow dual brush pens are my favorite. We got pencils, an eraser, a glue stick, just in case. You get the idea. I'm not going to dump this whole thing out. I also very frequently use all of these supplies in my bullet journal. This is my planner, my calendar. This is where all my important dates and schedules and to-do lists go. And honestly, I would be lost without her. And yes, I am one of those aesthetic bullet journal girlies who like draws it all out with a cute little theme every month because it's fun. Obviously, I like to draw, and then it makes using it so much more fun as well. Kind of running out of space on this table. We'll just... There we go. Another wholesome activity I love to take with me in public besides sketching and journaling is reading. I definitely do not always carry a book around with me, but I frequently like to take one with me to go like read in the park or something. I'm currently reading Minor Feelings by Kathy Park Hong, and it is so good, so engaging. Honestly, my favorite read of the year so far. She's just a great writer, duh. If you're into essays, I highly, highly recommend. Oh, and I have this cute little rainbow bookmark. This was a gift from my friend Molly, and it's from Humdrum Paper, so it says. Adorable. Let's see. Oh, this is very boring, but I also try to take a water bottle with me, stay hydrated. This one is missing the straw, actually, but you know, still works. I just gotta tilt it. Let's check these little pockets. Did I forget anything in there? No. See, I moved a bunch of stuff from the tiny pockets into this pouch, so now they're empty. Oh, there's a popsicle stick in this one. Finally, the last thing, I tend to always keep an extra layer on me because I hate to be uncomfortable and I'm frequently cold. So if I get cold, I can put this on. Or if I'm too warm in what I'm wearing, then the extra layer comes off and goes into the bag. This one actually kind of works with this outfit that I'm wearing right now, right? Oh yeah, I'm into that. These videos are so funny to me to watch because usually they just like remind me of all the things that I don't carry around but that I actually should, like hand sanitizer, Tide pens, tissues. I mean, they literally inspired a whole new pouch of emergency items. I also love when they have like a little good luck charm or a crystal in there. I'm like, I need to get the perfect good luck charm to store in my bag just because it seems fun and whimsical. But these were the things I actually take with me on a regular basis, and I'd love to hear what you take with you. If anything is similar to my setup or totally different, anything you'd recommend that's like a life-saving must-have for you. I showed you mine, okay? So tell me what's in your bags. Oh, and I heard if you do leave a comment telling me what's in your bag or otherwise, watch another video and subscribe to the channel. Next time you need that thing that you always forget to bring with you, you'll have it in your bag.